Hello, everybody. It's Lord Magicus here, and we're playing our Final Fantasy V 4-Job Fiesta for 2023. So, I am here with Yarok, who has been on this channel playing Final Fantasy with us before. Say
Hello,
hello.
everybody. Oops, sorry, I interrupted.
No, you were meant to chime in there so that everybody doesn't think that I'm crazy and I'm here by myself.
Yeah, this is Lord Magicus's voices from his head.
Yeah. Probably should like check to make sure that audio is gonna come through here for this.
Yeah,
Uh,
you usually do that.
yeah, because it
This is the part where you pull out your phone and hold it up to your head to try
the
to see if it sounds right.
yeah this setup is a little bit different than how the normal stuff for me goes. Yeah, let's open up the intro to this. Then I can hear if it works or not. All right. As soon as it actually like starts get doing music. Contra, where is the 5-0? Well, we only get 4 classes. It's the 4-job Fiesta, not the 5-job Fiesta.
I mean, there is extra job. You could have
That
had
is
five.
true. There is extra job. Wait, why is my video capture device not doing sound? Nope, there it is. Okay. I hear it.
Must be nice.
You know, hold on. I'm gonna make sure that the actual Twitch stream is playing it. Alright, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit here. Alright, there we go, that's good. So, wait, why does it should not say that it's Simic Merfolk, I'm
Yeah, no,
sorry.
it totally. Oh wait, it literally just updated to Final
Okay.
Fantasy V.
Whoops, alright, there we
I
go.
just watched it update in real time. That was interesting.
Oh, yeah, okay. I changed everything, but apparently I did not click done after I changed it, so that's probably why. But,
Way to
yeah.
be bad at your job, sir.
So hold on, I'm gonna put the link to this in the chat because we do this every year because one, Final Fantasy V is really fun, but also Final Fantasy V raises money for charity, and this year they are doing it for the Trevor Project. So I highly encourage anybody, if you have a few dollars, to don't give it to me here, give it to them because they actually need it. So,
Yeah, donate to charity. Charity's good.
yes. So, the premise of the 4-job Fiesta is that this game has like 22 classes in it that you end up unlocking through the game, and
Jobs, sir, not
jobs,
classes.
whatever, same difference. But yeah, you get assigned jobs from each crystal, and you have to use only those jobs to beat the game with. So this year I had rolled what is it? Dragoon, Chemist, Ninja, and then Mime. But my friends decided that I had to re-roll 2 of them, so I ended up with Monk and Summoner instead of Chemist and Ninja. So yeah,
Yeah,
these
we're
are the
doing a bit of a challenge here. See, we can make each other re-roll classes, and then he and I are doing sort of a little race thing to see who can beat the game in the shortest amount of time. But I get 3 Beastmasters and a Time Mage, so we'll see what happens.
yep. Contra, can you just verify? Oh yeah, you can hear Yarok, right? Just want to make sure I'm not fucking things up. But yes, it's also
No, hopefully.
all the Final Fantasies are on or 1 through 6. The Pixel remasters just came out on Switch like within the last few months. Wait, do you not hear Yarok's voice? Like
No voice.
do you not hear him talking to me? Because that's the
Yes,
problem.
you not hear the second person who's speaking.
Uh-oh, I gotta check that now.
Ruh-roh.
It's okay. That's why we have this. The intro is going to take a few seconds here.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. Well, this is
We
what...
have...
Oh, wait, no, he says he does. Alright, we're good. Never mind. False alarm.
Oh. Oh, alright.
We're
Honestly,
fine.
I'm surprised, because we have technical difficulties every time we do this.
Yeah, I can't believe that this actually works in the first try, to be honest. So, I have played through this game a number of times, but the 4-job Fiesta... Oh, no, the Switch doesn't have a voice. Yeah. The 4-job Fiesta gives this game, like, basically infinite replay value, because using the 4 different classes and limiting yourself to that makes you have to approach certain fights in the game, like, way differently than you would with other classes, or jobs, I'm sorry. There are some things, like, the Dragoon, like, offers you junk, which is not terribly useful a lot of the times, but for certain strategies, like, you can use it to, say, evade Almaguest, which is like the final boss's like super attack that will like instantly hell murder you if you're not prepared for it. But you can jump over it, so that is a
it only does like 1,600 damage to your whole party. That's not a big deal.
Yeah, well, your characters might not have that much health by the end of the game, so yeah, I will say I already played through this as the 4x Berserker run, which is one of the hardest ways to complete this game. I've done it on the Switch, and I will say, from top to bottom, the Pixel Remaster on Switch is excellent, and I would highly recommend it.
Did you notice any particular changes between this and the Steam version, other than the boosters that were added?
I don't think so. It seemed like everything was pretty much, if it was the way that it was supposed to be, so... Oh, yeah, I should probably put the link to the stream in the 4-job Fiesta server. That seems...
yeah, that wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
We're still trapped in the opening cutscene anyway, so...
Yep. Yeah, so... I love this game, and this is definitely a contender for my favorite Final Fantasy.
I'm so glad that you've, like, taken to this game as much as I have after I started playing it more.
Well, what's really funny is both you and I, like, tried to play it in, like, PlayStation, and, like, we both, like, fucking despised it, and then... the Game Boy version, I think, was the first one that you and I played, and, yeah, that was like, okay, this is actually a really good game. But now I have it on Steam now, and I have it on Switch, but I will probably just play it on Switch forever at this point. So...
I feel like, in general, I had a hard time, like, when I was younger, adapting to job system games. It just felt overwhelming once upon a time. That's part of what I like about the 4-job Fiesta, because it kind of tones it down some.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, this is... Right now, these settings do not exist on Steam, but it's expected that they're going to be added at some point, where you can turn the encounters on and off, or you can go from experience to 0 to 4 times. Same thing, yeah, so...
It was all up to 4 times? Is that what they cap out at?
Yeah, so... But you can put them on 0 as well if you don't want to gain anything.
Interesting. Challenge mode.
Right. I like my fast battle speeds. Alright.
Very fast. Ooh, we're running today. All right.
Yeah.
You don't use cursor memory. I love cursor memory.
Cursor memory is good for some functions. Oh wait, did I not put on auto run? Oops.
I don't think you did. Actually, wait. I don't think there is auto run.
No, there is.
You
Here,
have to hold
default speed. I can change it to run.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't think that's an option on... That's not an option on my version.
You have to hold the button to run?
Yeah, I have to hold the button.
Ah, get fucked.
Interesting.
I really enjoy the Pixel Remaster Final Fantasies a lot.
Yeah, no, I think this is one of the best versions of the game. I do it like it kind of
Oh god,
sucks that we don't get the GBA bonus dungeon, but
I gotta fix my camera here for a second because where the hell is it?
what's the matter?
Uh,
You look fine.
I look fine, but the problem is with the screen like went green for a second, so every time that it goes green, it affects the way that I look on here. So I want to try to tone down the chroma key so my face doesn't just like look green, and because you'll like start seeing like a hole in my face because it's reflecting onto my face. So
Uh,
all right, where's my thing here? There we go. That's better. There's only so much I can do with it, but I can have it better than where it was. So that's the thing. Yeah.
all right, what's your name?
That's a good point. I'm not actually sure yet.
Because it's never Bart's. At worst, it's just Butts. Because Butts is just infinitely better than Bart's.
Well, I was obviously Guts for my Berserker run, but alright.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, what? You know what? We're gonna help appease the merfolk people, okay? Wait, I don't want this to be capitals.
You put it to capitals.
Well, I wanted the first letter capital. Alright.
Yeah, and then it auto downgraded and you went and turned it back on.
There we go. We're gonna be Kumena.
Kumena. What's Kumena? Is that Merfolk
Yeah.
character?
Wait, why is it not letting me submit that? Oh wait, here? Accept. Alright, cool. He's one of the legendary
because you don't
merfolk.
understand how menus work.
We're going back to Ixalan, I think, like in the winter or something like that. So, there's a very good chance we're gonna see another legendary Kumena card. Well, here's the thing, Contra. You don't actually get to name the other 3 characters for some weird reason. You only ever get to name Bart's.
I feel like some versions of the game let you name the other characters, but this is not one of them.
There definitely are like mods of the game that I think let you do it, but I don't think the games by default let you.
I think the mobile version of the game, or like the old computer version of the game, let you do it. But I didn't like the art style that they had, so I never played that one.
That one is, yeah, that one's defunct, I think is normally what they refer to it as, or defunct or old mobile. Yeah.
Which actually, that's the art style that your little class pictures is of, now that I think about it.
It is. Well, maybe we'll do Sfeilun for the next time we play through this. Because I probably will be doing this again before the year is out, so...
He tends to do multiple runs each thing. I mean, he's already done a run. This isn't even his first one.
Yeah. So
this is just his first one that's not quad.
I should mention the deal is like I'm supposed to be trying to like beat Yarok's time in doing this.
And so far, I have only played up to Byblos because I have not played more since then, and I beat that in 3 hours and 40 minutes in-game timer.
It didn't feel right naming Bart's after Sfeilun because Sfeilun is the goddess of the merfolk. So I picked Kumena because he's gonna actually be like in an upcoming Magic set, almost. It's very likely, I think so. And one of the reasons we are not playing Magic right now is because the One Ring meta is just completely fucking stupid, and I don't want any part of it. First of all, like, if you're not playing a deck that is like playing the One Ring or playing a deck that is like trying to beat the One Ring, then like you probably shouldn't be playing Modern or Legacy at this point, or Vintage for that matter. The One Ring is just so dumb. It's like Necropotent stapled to fucking Time Walk, and you don't even have to pay the life half the time. Like, I feel very certain that that card is going to get banned. Like, there's not a question. So, and it's probably gonna happen fairly soon because I think the Pro Tour is like in the next couple weeks. So the question is, do they want to try to ban it before or after the Pro Tour? Oh yeah, see, like, because this part of the screen is actually like green, like if you can see it on my glasses, it like reflects it in.
Yeah, no, I see that.
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
Not really. It just looks a little weird. That's all. It's like
It looks like the crystals are also going through your eyes. Kind
yeah.
of neat. But you just stand there and get punched.
I can fix it like a little bit. Yeah, that should be better.
Wait, what happened?
I made the window a little bit smaller so that way it's not like directly reflecting. So you probably see it as a little bit smaller now.
Yeah, now I actually see your desktop.
Yeah, well. You want to see through my eyes? I got a leather cap from one of them.
I mean, I liked it better when I saw it bigger.
Yeah, no, the One Ring is 100% getting banned. It's just a matter of, like, is it in, like, 2 weeks or, like, 4 weeks? So, instead of, like, trying to worry about that, I would rather just spend my time playing this game and raising awareness for the charity.
Sounds legit.
And if you are watching the replay of this when it goes up on YouTube, the links to all of that stuff will be in the description, so you can check it out. The Fiesta itself is free for anybody to sign up and play, but the reason that they do it is to try to get attention so people donate to charity, so... Alright. Now they're all like, come on, Bart's, go and explore the world with us. He's like, fine, I guess I'll do it. So we don't have any classes yet, because we have to actually beat the first crystal, but even after we do, we're not going to have classes until the second crystal, because I am playing the Meteor Run, which basically means the classes it assigns will be from any crystal at any point in the... And there can be duplicates, and they're not necessarily in order, so...
Yeah, you didn't get any duplicates, though. I got 3 Beastmasters.
That was pretty fucking funny, you have to admit.
That was pretty screw you.
Actually,
you were the one who was telling me I should get it.
I did actually finish the 4 Berserker run, and I put it in save slot 20, so I'm just going to overwrite 1 here.
Well, there you go.
Alright, I don't know, here. You probably need this, and you probably need this.
Pretty sure Lena's the one that needs it. She's going to be on the floor half the time.
Yeah, oh god, we definitely want to put our fucking defensive piece of armor on our mop.
Well, she might be less of a mop if you gave her armor.
She knows what her job is, alright? Her whole purpose in this game is just to lie in the ground and get poisoned. Alright. One thing that... Because I am not actually looking at my TV to do this, like when I'm running sometimes I'm like slightly like lagged by like a half a second, so I will occasionally run past the tile that I mean to go towards.
Yeah, I have the same problem sometimes because I'll often play the game by streaming my PC over to my television.
Yeah.
So I don't have to sit at my computer.
The same thing.
Well, yours is kind of the other way around. You're streaming from the television to the computer.
Yes, it's weird. Oh, a critical.
We'll get there.
He's angry. One second. Continue auto battle on, please. So we're gonna be
Oh yeah, no,
we're
don't
gonna be
forget to turn
doing
that.
a lot of attacking.
Yeah, that doesn't change for a while.
No, I have to get all the way to the second crystal before I can use any of my jobs, at which point I will have 4 monks in my party.
Yep. It won't be till you beat the fire crystal that you actually get a job that, does something.
But at least,
Although 4 monks can kind of just plow their way through the start of the game without much trouble.
yeah. Like, barehanded is not a bad ability to have for, like, other classes. Barehanded summoner is pretty fucking hilarious when you just give them knives to stab people with. So I think what
Is it even more effective to give them knives, or do you just let them punch things?
I think they can. Yeah, they can still like crit and punching, so you don't even need to give them a knife. So this is a team that should be able to beat Shinryu pretty easily. However, I'm going to have. It might be possible for me to beat Omega, but it's going to be very difficult, I think.
I don't know if my team can kill Omega. I kind of doubt it.
I'm pretty sure that the Coral Sword, or is it the Trident? Is that the other one? Like the Dragoon has at least one weapon that can hit him.
Right. Yeah, the Coral Sword is a knight weapon. I think. I think it's a knight sword specific. I could be wrong.
But the Mime can also use any weapon that I want to give to him, so...
That's true.
I'm trying to think, like, what weapon, like... What weapon actually, like, pierces his defense? It has to be something with the correct
element.
Right.
It's electricity. Which there actually aren't many. There's the Blitz Whip.
I feel like the Coral Sword might be the one that, like, is the strong... Or it's either that or the Trident. I don't remember which one. But that's gonna be a whole thing of its own. I don't know if I'll be able to do it with this team, but it's worth trying at least. We're trying to steal a pirate ship, except these 3 idiots realize they don't know how to steal a pirate ship.
Well, to be fair, I don't think they accepted I don't think they expected that the ship was going to be sea serpent powered.
No, but I mean that's fair. But at the same time, they wouldn't have known how to steal a regular pirate ship. So
he did just whack the freaking thing and go, "All right, ship, come on, ship, you got this."
Get some. Up now we're prisoners.
I like how they put up no fight whatsoever.
We're like level 2. Come on, we're not putting up a fight. What genius came up with the idea to steal a pirate ship anyway? Yeah, it was him. Yeah, he's just like blaming it on his amnesia now. Hmm. Yep, that's great. I like how they're tied up in the break. Like, it's not enough to just be locked in the room. They have to also be tied up.
Yep.
But not so tied up that they can't, like, walk around.
off to the Wind Shrine. Except
Yeah.
it's probably not because we got a town to visit.
No, I'm gonna do the Wind Shrine first.
Oh, you're not going to visit? Okay.
Yeah. I figured I could save myself like 1 minute by just having them sail me to the shrine. Gotta take...
Save off all of the time that you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suspect that he's going to make it through the early stage of the game faster than I will, but I might have a bit of an advantage later on due to my time mages.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, though, because you still get Summoner, and Summoner's pretty boss, too.
Yeah, but I have
you
to
do also
actually go
beat
collect
fight
the
for it.
summons, so...
Yeah. I don't think that's as significant of a time loss as you think, but...
I also am gonna really have to think about what legendary weapons I want to have on hand, because Mime could theoretically, like, use any of them.
Yeah, and there's a lot of strategies there for doing specific things. You could have your Mime use the Apollo Harp on,
Shinryu, yeah.
Ryu, yeah.
Actually, I might want to have the Mime use the bow that inflicts darkness. Because if I can, like, berserk and blind him, I will be very, very set to kill him.
Yeah, you don't really have another convenient way to blind someone, do you?
No, not really. But I mean...
You could even farm a Death Sickle and use a Death Sickle for stuff.
Yeah, but by the time I get the Mime, I will have the Assassin's Dagger, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that is the kind of outside-the-box thinking that we're looking for here. Alright, give me my 5 free potions. I would definitely, like, give the Mime the Masamune just so he can cast haste on people.
That's actually really good.
I mean, getting the Magus Rod is convenient for, like, throwing rods at people. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, I want, like, the Holy Lance for the Dragoon. I don't think there's nothing I really need for the Summoner, right? Because they also have the Magus Rod for that.
Well, Summoners can also use staffs, so you could get the staff. It boosts holy damage, which doesn't help you, but it does, if you use it in battle as an item, let you cast Raise for free.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not super significant, but it's something. Also, you get, like, I want to say, I think it's like a 50% block chance with Sasuke's Katana.
Yeah, that's not a bad choice.
Better than both.
Everybody has a hat now. Should get the sword at least. So, yeah, probably need to get at least, like, 2 of the extra tablets. I don't know if I want the last one or not. I want to level up at least, like, once or twice before I kill this thing.
Yeah, I feel like there's a few you could definitely do without. Like, you really don't need the Fire Whip.
I don't need
You really don't need the Rune Axe.
I don't need the bell either, I don't think.
Yeah, the bell.
But I mean, probably everything
What
else
would be
I
the
do
fourth
want.
one? Well, you would need one more to skip. Or you could just skip the staff at that point, because it's still probably the least useful one.
The Excalibur I don't need.
Oh, yeah, Excalibur. Actually, you could wield it, though, and it's holy.
It might be, I don't know, see, it's hard, because the Masamune is, like, the clear, like, winner for just, like, keeping on most of the time, because you get to hit first with it, which is always a bit good, and you get to cast haste with it, which is also like super important. Since I don't have any other
Yeah,
way
but I
of...
mean, you can also switch weapons afterwards. Like it's go first thing only matters for round one.
Yeah, that's true. As long as I have the sandals on, I mean, the Sasuke's katana is not a bad choice, so...
Yeah, the katana is also good, although it's weaker than some of the others. But I mean, there are a few of the late game bosses that are weak to holy, so
Yeah.
combining the holy lance and the Excalibur wouldn't be bad.
Alright. Let's waste this fool. Alright.
Did you get your broadsword? I wasn't paying attention.
I did. Alright, there we go. Kill him! No, none of that.
Yeah.
Yatta!
That was a boss.
Sure it was. Well, on the plus side, I get to use the katana for one fight, right? Yeah, that's a thing. And then I don't get to use weapons at all for a while. I don't know, the crystal. Yep, that was Karnak. Here's the fire crystal.
Yeah, that's kind of funny because you unlock a whole bunch of really cool weapons to go take on the water crystal, and then you're immediately like, weapons are overrated.
Who needs weapons when you have the power of the fist?
I find it funny that you don't get your first job until you beat the last crystal, and you don't even get your last job when you beat the last crystal either.
Yeah. Though, I mean, having Summoner is always awesome because you can just throw, like, rods at people.
Yeah. And you could have up to 2 summoners for most of the game because of this Mime thing.
And it's actually good to have 2 Summoners for most of the game because you can learn the abilities faster. Because the Dragoon and the Monk abilities are kinda ass.
Yeah, there really is not a lot to get here.
So...
Actually, the sad part, if you really look at it, I mean, your party is so hurt for abilities, like, HP up on the Monk might be the best thing to put on your Summoner.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that's one way of defeating Neo X Death.
Just have enough health to tank stuff.
But I mean, we should be able to get Katobla Pass, so... Or if you're playing, like, the older versions of the game, Shote.
Shoot.
Shote the goat. We can just try to petrify Almagus guy before he actually hurts me.
The odds of that are pretty bad, though. You might need a number of resets to get that to work.
Well, we get more than a few tries at it with Summoner, so...
Yeah, I suppose.
It's not like, Breakblade awesome, but at the same time, it could be a lot worse. It's not like you get one try with the lamp and then it's all over.
I've played that game before.
There are some classes where that's what you need to survive.
That might be what my current party does. We'll see what happens. But I also can potentially spam Meteor and hope for the best.
Well, you do have one other option. You have Beastmaster, so you can, like, catch, what is it, I think the movers, and use Delta attack on it.
Oh yeah, because capturing movers is gonna be the easy play here.
Oh fuck! I just clicked yes and that didn't.
Ha! You have to watch the tutorial.
No, I just lost the 1 minute I saved by sailing here.
You ruined it.
Ruined it. I don't. No, I don't. I know this stuff. All right, everybody. We're gonna be doing this a lot, so great. Thank you. Oh, you have more, huh?
Uh,
That's
this is
wonderful.
why you pay attention to when the game is asking you stuff.
I
You
feel.
knew he was walking out here to ask you if you wanted to watch the tutorial,
I feel
and you
like
didn't pay
Bart's right
attention.
now. I don't need your Guido ass lecturing me. Telling me, like, oh, yes, I am so smart and you are not. Oh my god, there's so much of this. Wonderful. Can we go now? Thank you. Can I like play the game, please? I mean, I appreciate that it explains all this stuff to somebody who's playing for the first time, but this is like my 14th time, so I think I've got it by this point.
This exact problem is why most modern games let you turn off tutorials in the options menu and instead of asking you during the game.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Cool, now don't go get your classes.
But I can't class. I'm not
You
class.
could get a sword if you wanted to.
Wait, where would I go to get a sword here?
It's at the shop right in town. You can
Oh,
buy a
yeah.
broadsword.
Yeah, I could, but I'm probably gonna end up getting daggers anyway.
No, see, that was just Moyer spiting you. You're gonna go through the whole
Oh,
ship and not get a single dagger.
actually, you know what? I should probably buy a sword anyway, just because I need it to kill the next boss.
If only to replace Lena's worthless knife.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait.
Ferris is fine because she comes with a dagger, and the dagger's okay.
Weapon shop. One of your... Get the fuck over here when I'm trying to talk to you. One of your finest broadswords, please. Wait, do we have enough for everyone now? 1, 2, 3, and then...
Yeah, Ferris has a dagger, which is... Dagger's only one attack worse than the broadsword. But due to the way damage formulas work, it usually does more damage anyway.
Yeah, it does. Alright. The other thing I like to do is I like to have everybody get a shield. I don't bother with the rest of this, but the shield is free evasion, and that's nice.
Oh, you just froze up on me for a little bit there.
Oh, whoops. Alright. Yeah, no, we're fine. Look how fine we are. Now, I always like getting the shields.
See, I feel like it's a waste to get the shield this soon because it only has a 10% evasion chance.
It's good enough. Alright.
I guess.
You know what? We're not gonna do piano flexes because fuck it, that's a waste of time. However, there is a thing here and here. Yeah, great.
And there's some around his house as well.
Yeah, these ones
there you
I
go.
very often forget are over here.
I forget what the other one was. That's a Phoenix Down. That one's really good.
That's like 1,000 gil. Actually, I might want to buy more potions while I have the chance.
Not a bad idea.
Leather.
Oh, it's another shoe.
Whatever. It's free. We'll take it. I mean, actually, there's one other leather shoes I should probably go get because it's also free.
I often intentionally don't do this because this is a really easy battle to farm running away from. If I feel like I need to farm like fleas later in the game,
It is.
because you can flee from this goblin almost instantaneously.
Yeah, you might be right, but there's other.
There is still a lot of items in here though to grab,
Yeah.
or you could just kill it and not care. I mean, either way.
I think I'm just gonna grab that stuff and leave the chest, because this is. I think focus with the chicken knife actually does work, so I might want to do that at some point.
That would be nice. It used to work. I don't know if it doesn't now, because they did so much crap.
I need items.
Actually, this was the one on the right is money, or did you get that one already?
Which one on the right?
To the right of the door you just left, on the side of the building. There's a
yeah, it is.
there's another 150 gil.
Yep. I don't need to worry about buying magic because the only magic I can use I have to fight for.
Well, there are a few summons you could buy, but that's in Waltz. The basic like Chocobo and Sylph, and I think there's a third one.
Sylph might be worth buying, but I mean I don't really use them most of the time.
Yeah, I don't think I ever really used them, but they do exist.
Sylph is like a way to heal myself, I guess, so maybe I want that. Can't sleep, huh? Bartz can't really sleep well throughout most of the game.
Yeah, he does have sleep issues. I feel for him.
You know what that life is like.
I only slept like 4 hours today. Shocker, I imagine.
You also don't really have anything to do today.
True, but still.
It means you can go to sleep whenever the fuck you want, and it's like nobody's gonna complain.
Well, I'm trying not to make that like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's probably a good call. Cause you're like you're gonna have to be awake like during the day like next week. So
Yeah, well, we're not really sure right now because the day we had originally planned it's supposed to rain, so
yeah, well it just
we
rained.
might have to make new
We
plans.
just had like 3 fucking straight days of thunderstorms, so let's hope that it's not gonna do that again.
As far as I could tell, according to the weather, they are calling for scattered thunderstorms starting this coming Friday through the entire next week.
Holy shit!
Like a week straight, every single day says scattered
I mean,
thunderstorms.
I saw it was like all hazy outside again. But thanks, Canada. America does a good enough job polluting itself. We don't need your fucking help. At least it wasn't nearly as bad as it was last time.
Yeah.
Going outside, it literally looked like the fucking world was ending. Alright, goodbye, pirates. We're taking the ship. We're gonna leave you here. I don't know why we don't at least take them back to the pirate base before leaving. It's like
Sheriff even tells them to watch after the base. I don't know how they are supposed to get there, but
yeah, like why are we not taking them with us? Mm-hmm. Yeah. The wind crystal is fucked. It's okay. There's 3 more crystals, so you know what that means. Anybody who's played Final Fantasy IV knows what it means when there's 3 crystals left, right? It's time for us to fuck up 3 more times.
Yep.
Does Cecil, like, ever actually succeed in Final Fantasy IV at, like, anything?
I mean, he turns into a paladin that one time. I think that's a success, maybe? Or he just failed so hard he lost his class, and somehow it turned out as a positive.
Yeah, but, alright, spoilers for a second. That was kind of nepotism, right? So I'm not even sure that really counts.
Yeah, no, you have a good point.
Fuck, who fucks up more in these games? Bartz or Cecil?
I'm gonna say Cecil, honestly.
Like, it's got to be close at least. Like, it's competitive.
Yeah.
But I guess
I
Bartz
mean,
does. He
at least
does.
Bart... Go ahead.
I was gonna say he blows up a barrier tower. Like, that's a thing, I guess.
Yeah, like, I was gonna say, like, at least on Bart's case, like, he's actually just stupid. Like, I feel like Cecil's really trying and fucks up, and, like, Bart is just an idiot.
Oh yeah, I should probably equip the shoes before we go any further. You have a dagger, whatever, that's fine. Here, you can have the shoes.
You may have a pair of shoes.
They're
They give 1 defense. They really don't matter that much.
I want to fight this. I need to fight the boss and not die. You remember these games and only using derogatory slurs at the name so it reads like they hate each other? I see people do that with Pokemon a lot, where they'll name the Pokemon like, you know, I hate you, and then it's like, I hate you, come take out the garbage, or something like that. And I do find that sort of thing mildly entertaining. But we have named Bartz after one of the Merfolk legends that theoretically should be getting a new card soon. You know, if Magic doesn't completely get effed up because of Lord of the Rings now.
If Hasbro hasn't finished riding that dumpster fire out by the time that happens.
So here's the problem. Like, they're way too fucking successful with this set for their own good. And I think that's going to be the problem. It's not that the set is selling bad. It's actually, like, making them more money than they've ever made, like, on anything. And the fact that they're making that much money is going to cause them to make stupid decisions, even more than normal. So...
Yeah, because they're making all that money, but not because it's good for the game.
No. See, look, the shield did its job. That just blocked an attack.
Alright, fine. You win, Mr. Shield. Oh man, did I tell you about the dumpster fire that we had out here a few weeks ago?
No, you did not.
Oh yeah, we had an absolute dumpster fire out here. As in, literally, the police were looking for 2 guys that lit a dumpster on fire.
Well, probably don't do that. Dumpsters should not be set on fire, for the most part.
Yeah, I never thought I would read an article about a literal dumpster fire, but that was what happened.
Everybody else has a chance to, I don't know, Bartz gets to catch a nap for this fight.
It's fine. It's not like you're getting any ability points yet.
Nope.
And
Great.
bosses, I almost like the fact that bosses don't give experience because it's less incentive to keep people alive during a boss
Yeah.
fight.
I'm not wasting
I
$1,000 on a Phoenix Down for this.
Yeah, like I hate when you play like other RPGs and bosses are worth like a whole level up, but then you get that moment where like one person dies during the boss, like right before the boss dies, and you're like, shit, now I got to redo the whole boss fight because they lost a crap ton of experience.
Yep. Well, now we're drifting in the ocean, so this is great.
Yep, it's fine. We're just completely adrift.
The first of many failures. Well, actually, I don't know. The second of many failures because they didn't protect the wind crystal. So
See, I don't know. I'm gonna say the first because they weren't trying to protect the wind crystal. It was destroyed before they ever even started to go
all
there.
right, yeah, that's fair. But
I guess you could consider it a failure for Galuf because he was just being all on the ground with amnesia at the time.
well, his first failure was forgetting who he was. And his second failure was not protecting the crystal, and now this is technically his third failure. So
I thought his first failure was landing his meteor on top of himself.
that is impressive, considering he was supposed to be inside it when he was arriving. Yeah. All right, we're alive. All right,
All right, you have a party.
let's go get the flail that we're never gonna use.
Yeah, right. You technically can, and it is technically more attack power than the broadsword, but it definitely does not feel like it actually does more damage.
No, we're not gonna use that. Flails are for white mages and white mages only.
White Mage Start is a somewhat sad opening.
Yeah, and it's also
Although this is
it's one of the
like,
reasons I like to do like the. God damn it, Bart! You just wasted a potion.
did you turn on auto battle and he was still set to potion?
Yeah, because that was the last thing he did before he died.
You forgot to reset auto battle, sir.
Well, I was gonna say one of the things I do like about the meteor runs that because you get randomly any job at any point, it decreases the amount of white mage starts that you have to deal with.
That's true. But obviously it dramatically increases the amount of freelancer starts you have to deal
Hey,
with.
I'm okay with that. Freelancer is not bad.
It does kind of suck to not be working towards any ability points right now, though.
A little bit.
At least you only have to deal with that for one crystal.
Yeah, you get to make up for it though, because then you get to use the katana and the whip for Garula.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just like having access to powerful weapons.
Which is still not as effective as I had hoped. Garula was still kicking my ass on my party, and I eventually succeeded, not because I was able to kill it with those weapons, but because while trying to gain levels, I had one of the wizards down below drop me a fire rod, and then I just had a second rod.
That seems like cheating.
Hey, I mean, it was a drop. It's in the game. You want to farm a fire rod? You farm a fire rod.
I got an
What?
elixir.
Oh, nice.
It's not a dagger though. But I usually like to be at least like level 9 before I fight the siren.
Yeah, understandable. I usually do my grinding at the second rest point, but
I
yeah.
want to make sure I actually can survive long enough to get to that one first. And I'm not fucking around.
You don't want to find out?
No. As it turns out, fucking around and finding out is just not really one of my hobbies. There we go, we leveled up.
Yeah, we'll see in the next few hours if you can catch up to my party.
How far are you now in yours?
I told you I stopped at Biblos. I just
Okay.
killed Biblos.
Okay, yeah, you were just like, fuck, that took a lot out of me, I need a break.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that was also... I finished that before the job fair was up, so I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to want to do anything, any other preparations, because I didn't have Time Mage yet. Remember, I had Geomancer.
yeah, that's true. Alright. Let's try to make a run for this, the save point.
So, like, now I need to go back and buy Time Magic, but that's okay, because I'm about to get the airship. Luckily with Beastmaster, once you've killed... The hardest part with Beastmaster is definitely the fight against Biblos. And then once you've gotten through Biblos, it's like now I can go... Like, I have an easy time getting through the Sandworm because I can catch Dormy Chimera and release it for Aqua Breath. And then once I get to the desert, I can start capturing sand bears and casting Baraga on my enemies.
Baraga is a real spell.
So it'll be easy to get through Cray Claw to get the airship, and then I considered doing that, but it was late in the morning when I finished killing Biblos.
Yeah.
So I was like, and I figured once I had the airship, I wanted to know what my 4th class was going to be before I did anything more, as far as grinding went.
That's fair.
But my current plan is to go control self-destruct prototypes to get some levels, so I can get into World 2. And then once I get into World 2, I can control Blaze Shield Dragons for even more levels. So it's actually not too bad to like level grind with Beastmaster, but you gotta get past Biblos.
I mean, yeah.
And Biblos was a chore.
It is nice because you actually do probably want Catch mastered in all of your guys anyway.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
technically 3 of them don't care because 3 of them are always going to be Beastmasters.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Catch is their default, so...
Near you. 1,000 Gil Phoenix down.
Yeah, no, actually, the trick is what I'm going to want is I'm going to want Time Magic on a bunch of my people. And I don't know how I'm going to handle that because I don't get Time Mage until so late. That's going to require quite a bit of dedicated grinding. And I only get the 1.
Yeah. Well, be lucky you have 1.
Yeah.
No daggers yet, of course. This is why we bought broadswords.
I told you. But, like, at least I do have the benefit now that I can rod break for any battles where it helps, even if I only get the 1 rod breaker.
1 is more than 0.
Yep. It was a real bad looking time when it was 3 Geomancers, or sorry, 3 Beastmasters and Geo. Oh, how did you fuck that up?
Well, I think I explained this to you earlier, that there is a little bit of lag on when I'm pressing the button to move. Alright, time for the big reveal.
Yep, for anyone who hasn't been paying attention until now.
Well, we didn't do the optionals cutscene this time.
That's true.
Bears is like, nah. I'm just gonna sit here in wet clothes and die. And they're all like, NANI? Oh, my stars and comets, he's a woman. Yeah. Yeah, this is where
Trans representation.
I don't think Ferris is actually trans. Ferris just I don't know. I don't know if that.
Cross-dresses.
See, like, I actually don't know, like, if that's or how Ferris would feel about that.
I mean, you do spend the rest of the game referring to Ferris as a she, so I think Ferris still considers herself a woman,
Yeah, I think
but she dresses as a man.
I don't feel like Ferris takes the identity because that's what she wants. I think she takes it because that's like convenient to her to take a male.
Societal standards and
Yeah.
shit.
Well, there's the question of what is Ferris's backstory? Is it like the happy one, or is it like the super fucking grimdark one? Like, I don't think I want to go into that.
Yeah, this game's much too old to be addressing these things.
I want to get at least like 2 more levels.
And 0 more daggers.
Obviously. Well, it's not going to come from there, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't think it's this one right now. There's
No, there's nothing on that one. That's the one that's a trick.
Get over here. This one has stuff. Our world map.
Indeed.
Which I guess it's just possible to forget.
Yeah, but they've done, I don't know what they've done, but supposedly they've done stuff so that you can't, like, miss out on it now like you could previously.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing. If you're playing Final Fantasy V correctly, it doesn't have to be a grindy game. Like, it is possible to beat this game at, like, level 3. You just need to have the right classes.
And, like, if you don't care about playtime, you can just be fighting battles as you go, and you'll pretty much get enough levels to beat everything.
Yeah.
But it's much more efficient to just run from most battles, because it powers up one of your late-game weapons anyway, and then fight specific fights that are worth a lot of experience.
Or ones where you can get drops that will actually help you, like daggers, except I am not capable of finding those.
No. Moyer found all of them already, remember?
Yeah. But yeah, this is a particularly good spot to gain a few levels because you have access to free healing, and free healing is the best healing.
Yeah, easy access to being able to rest without having to buy, like, tents and stuff is really convenient. And the main benefit to grinding right now isn't even to do more damage, it's just to have more health. Because the next boss has a few attacks that can hit for over 100 damage.
I got one.
No, he did get one.
Alright. Lena, you're useless. You take it. Then you have something to chew on when you're laying on the floor. Can we get another one before we get to level 9? Is it possible? We don't have very far to go. But also, if, anybody who's watching in chat, if you don't like grinding, then what you should definitely get, like, the game on Switch. Because you can just turn on 4 times experience, and then grinding is just never a thing that you have to deal with, ever.
That's true. Unless you're trying to get to max level with Berserkers, because you do it a Berserker-only playthrough.
I only needed to be level 84 for that, which is about 50 levels more than, like, any other character class would need. Level 84, you can just kill the final boss with no inputs whatsoever by using Berserker. We gotta... Wait, do we get multiple elixirs there, I think?
Oh, I don't know. I
on.
saw the dagger.
I'm gonna watch.
You didn't get something else, but I didn't see what it was.
I'm gonna watch the replay quick because Yeah, we got 2 elixirs out of that.
That's pretty baller.
Alright, I'm gonna go heal because we're getting a little bit worn down. Elixirs are awesome. They're like worth 50,000 gil.
Yeah, well, they're not actually worth like anything, but they cost 50,000 to buy them later in the game.
Yeah, really.
I think they only sell for 1.
In World 1, though, elixirs are basically fancy high potions.
Yeah, having to use an elixir this early in the game actually feels bad.
It does.
Ideally, you want to save them until the end of the game if you can help it at all counts.
Well, I almost disagree with that because the end of the game, you're more likely to have access to the funds you need to buy elixirs. This is a point in the game where having access to elixirs, like, is very helpful for certain bosses because the difference between regular potions and like high potions is enormous. And
well, yeah,
most character classes do not get access to high potions in World 1.
Yeah, and like it's fine if you have access to like healing magic or the what is it, the healing staff, but if you don't have access to those and all you have is regular potions, healing basically is worthless once you get past like level, I don't know, 10 or 15.
Yeah. So elixir can, it will just heal like 4 to 5 times as much as a regular potion will, so we're almost there. Do you think I can get the last dagger before I level everyone up?
Probably not.
I hope I get it just to spite you now. Then, yeah, as soon as we get 9 on everyone, we'll go give our Siren an attempt.
It should be fine. I'm pretty sure you're already, I want to say, at a higher level than I was. I think I did this at 7 or 8.
Alright, one more battle. Alright, there are skeletons, so we could get it.
Yeah, it's those Calcruthals or whatever the heck they are that are what drop the elixirs, by the way.
Yep.
Another way to get elixirs at the start of the game is fighting the Mold Winds back in the Wind Shrine.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 big ways to farm elixirs if you just want them as drops. For anyone out there who's interested.
See, Thief is just like so underrated sometimes because you get to steal high potions in World 1, which is just fantastic.
Yeah, it's a little further ahead still, but having access to high potions at the start of the game is great.
It'll make so many fights like so much easier.
Yeah, because for people who aren't sure about the numbers, regular potions heal exactly 50 health all the time, and high potions heal exactly 500 health all the time, which is a really massive difference. You can see that he's already at a level where a regular potion is kind of only sort of effective. He would need 3 just to get most of his health back.
Yep.
And he's only level 9. You'll have a good like 3 to 400 health, especially on your tanky physical classes by the time you beat by the time you get decently into this world. And then it'll be like, well, what are you going to do with potions? Now, if you could get up to the level 2 cure spell, Cura, or if you have the healing staff, which doubles as casting Cura, basically, then you can heal like, 2 to 300 at a shot, which isn't bad. But if all you got are potions, it's pretty bad.
Alright, and this is the Chest of Mystery. How does it work? No one knows. A wizard did it.
You may not have the dagger.
But I really want it. Alright, I'm gonna use a potion on him. You fuck you, Galuf.
You don't forget that those potions are also good as like offensive tools here.
That is also true. Alright.
Yeah, this particular boss will go through phases. It starts in a human phase, but it will shift periodically to being an undead. And when it's an undead, it becomes weak to potions. Unfortunately, it's not one of the enemies that you can use an elixir on or like a Phoenix down to instantly kill it. But that will come into play later in the game.
If you had a white mage, you could kill it by casting cure spells on it.
Yeah. Just remember that only works when it's in its undead form. In its normal form, you'll actually heal it.
Yeah, normal
That
form.
could even cast cure on itself.
Normal form, you need to actually bonk it with a flail.
I think I actually found when I was fighting it that it was more effective just to protect your own party and wait for it to transform than to bother trying to hit it.
Yeah. Siren just looks so big.
Yeah.
Galuf, give me my soul back, please. I need that. I owe it to the devil because I lost a fiddle contest.
Yes, use your amnesia powers to not become brainwashed.
Yeah! Alright, boss time.
Now let's see what she opens with.
Please not slow, please not slow. Silence? Okay, fuck that. Look at all these spells I'm not casting as a freelancer right now.
Oh man, and she cured herself too? That's actually really good because it's a whole turn and you do way more damage than that. Okay, the sleep is bad. You might want to consider waking him up.
Whoops. I was going to, but I accidentally hit defend, so...
Oh, is that what you...
I'm too lazy to equip the knife, so...
You're not going to throw potions?
Why would I bother? I'm gonna kill her anyway at this rate.
Yeah, I don't know. They do a lot more damage. I don't like to take the chance because she hits really hard. But she hasn't... Oh, there it is. I was going to say she hasn't poisoned anyone, but I guess she still didn't because she just put him on the floor.
Galuf, that's Lena's job. What are you doing?
Alright, the I'm level 9, I'll just tank it all strategy, I see.
Yeah, don't fix what ain't broken. Alright, let's get to Carwin. I want to at least get a job today. I guess I should probably put the armor on someone.
Yeah, I don't know how long you were actually planning to play tonight. I assume you have to work tomorrow.
I do. I probably won't stream... I don't know, maybe I will, but if I do, it won't be super long, because, I am doing the Drunken Peasants, private show. I am co-hosting for that, so... It'll be actual Mania, and it's gonna be fun. I might have to buy some strawberry shortcake and ice cream to spite someone. Our most recent drama on DP is just talking about how, like, ice cream and cake don't get eaten together. So, fuck you, yes they do.
I've definitely eaten them together before.
My favorite thing is, like, nice hot peach cobbler with ice cream. I don't know how you can, like, say no to that. There you go, we get our frost rod. That's...
Actually, not a particularly fan of peach cobbler, to be honest.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're allowed to be wrong. That's fine. Weapons, I don't need anything.
Now, this is the point in the game where I would have picked up shields if I felt the need for shields.
I mean, I do have the money to buy shields, and this puts us up to 15.
And just throwing away your money.
I'm not going to buy the rest of the armor. I only want the shields. See, like, most armor sucks, but shields are, like, the best piece of armor that you can buy, so you absolutely should get them if you can afford them.
I think it's a little excessive to get them every single time, but I mean, I do understand the sentiment. You know, being able to just blatantly not get hit is really important, whereas defenses don't do nearly as much.
A layer of cake with layers of ice cream is awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying. Especially, like, if it's, like, hot dessert on top of, like, cold dessert, like, there's something just especially magical about... you know what? I probably should buy antidotes before going here.
Or just don't walk into the flowers.
Yeah, I guess that's true. The enemies... Well, this is normally the point where I buy some healing items, so I have a little bit of everything. Oh, that guy just gave me a gold needle. That's neat. But yeah,
I think by this point I'd already started running from all of the encounters.
There we go. Antidote. I like to have like 10 of everything. There we go. Yeah, we're thinking we're fine.
How about 10 Phoenix Downs?
Actually, we might want more potions. Since they are so worthless.
If nothing else, the one benefit to potions is that they're super cheap to get a ton of, and you can just spam them for healing in between fights. They're kind of worthless mid-battle, but if you feel the need to heal between fights, you can spam them.
So, I guess, yeah, what you do for, whether you start running from fights, I guess is going to matter if you're going to break the Frost Rod or not, and I guess I probably should crack it.
I feel like she's a worse fight than Garula is.
Yeah, but I will have the katana and also the whip for that, so...
Right, that's why she's a worse fight, because you don't have anything to fight these guys with.
A chocolate-dipped waffle bowl filled with some soft serve topped with warm apple cinnamon sauce. So, fun fact, I actually, like, did have that and posted about it in like the Drunken Peasant server before, and it was fucking fantastic. Yeah, I've had that like exact fucking dish, and it is amazing.
I also came to the conclusion that in order to save time, I was just going to skip chests, and I didn't bother to get any of these. Although, that one's the Phoenix Down. That was kind of worth something.
I forget what I think the other one's a tent or like Gil.
No, the other one is definitely a Gold Needle.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you could go check if you want, but I'm pretty sure it's a Gold Needle.
Uh-oh. It is. Fuck, you got me.
That's the kind of dumb shit I shouldn't remember, but I do.
Alright. Kill him. There's only one of them. A miss? Are you serious?
Yeah, they have evasion.
Anytime, fellas. Let's go.
I dislike that you can't run away while auto battle is on.
Yeah. It might actually just be faster to kill it at this point. Alright. I think this is poison room, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So you gotta be careful. Do not step on the flowers because they will poison you. Someone in the last town actually mentioned something about it. So, the game is incredibly fair in that it gives you a warning not to touch the flowers.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of warnings from the villagers in the various towns if you bother to talk to them. A lot of times villagers in these types of old RPGs are just worthless. They have like just filler stuff.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of ones around this particular game that give you different warnings. Later in the game, there's one that will warn you to avoid a particular desert, which has a powerful chimera enemy.
Yep. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I gotta damage her, what, like a little bit, and then I throw the Frost Rod, right?
Yeah, I would do like just one full round of attacks and then throw the rod. Because it takes roughly 2 full rounds of attacks to get her down to where she summons her husband. So I figure with 1 full round of attacks, you do like a good chunk, and then you just throw the rod and finish her off.
Alright, Frost Rod. Ta-da! And if you kill her that early, she doesn't get to summon her husband to help you. Or to help her.
Yeah, I don't remember what the value is, but she summons another character after she takes so much damage, which also puts her in the back row and makes her harder to kill. And she'll cast regen on him, so he regenerates health.
Yeah, fuck that. We're not dealing with that.
But the only reward you get for killing her husband is a power drink, which, and honestly, even if you have Chemist, I don't think that's worth it. Whereas she drops the whip, which is very useful because he can now use the whip.
Yeah. And Garula can be paralyzed by the whip.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to watch out for that because when I was going through my playthrough, this is part of why I had to go level up and things were being annoying. On the GBA version of the game, there is actually an animation for Garula getting paralyzed. There is not in the Pixel Remaster. So you will not be able to tell when you paralyze it.
That's okay, we just gotta hope and pray.
More or less. But like I said, you could always just farm sorcerers and get a fire rod drop like I did.
Possible. And also just expend like 5 Phoenix Downs to go get the Elven Mantle.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to have the Elven Mantle, but I literally could not survive. You don't understand. I couldn't make it through one fight without to even run away from it a single time, and I tried several times. But you can now go visit the castle if you can remember where it is.
Yeah. Here we go. We gotta fly in here. Gotta park my wyvern.
This castle was entirely optional to visit at this stage of the game.
Yep. They're all like, "Huh, I didn't expect to see you alive again." What's up, Ferris? Oh yeah, this is like the optional scene where if you watch this, you're like, oh yeah, they're actually sisters.
It hints at it. It's not the first thing that's hinted at them being connected.
No, because they shown the pendant, so.
But it is it's the first time that it was said directly. What I always find interesting is that later in the game, when it is confirmed that they are sisters, if you have not yet come to the castle, you get an entirely different cutscene for visiting after they're sisters. Or rather, after it's known. So there's 2 different cutscenes you get if you come here for your first time you visit, and which one you get depends on when you come here.
Yep. But since we need the items, and then we're coming here early to get them.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure I've ever seen you go through the later cutscene, because usually it's more effective to come here immediately and get a bunch of items. Old guy, get out of the way.
Give me my fucking high potion.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of items throughout this castle. There's a bunch of different consumables, Phoenix Downs, cottages, elixirs.
I forget where all this stuff is, but yeah, there's one.
There's a few in here.
Move.
You walked away from the one.
Yeah, elixir and Phoenix Down, so.
The pot had an item that you missed. You keep missing it. There it is.
Ether, yeah.
Oh, alright. Not super important, but something.
If it's free, it's for me.
Up?
Huh?
I forget if there's stuff up.
I don't think there is. I think it was just that room, but I could be wrong.
No, I think one of the side rooms, I believe, does over here on the right. Because I think this is what leads up into a pot room. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. There's an ether. Phoenix Down. Okay. An elixir. God damn. Alright. It's amazing. This place is fucking stacked.
I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it though, because the next up is just the outside where the Drake would roost.
Yeah.
I want to say you got all the stuff in here.
Yeah, but I gotta go get the important things now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just the consumables, but it's a lot of good shit.
Alright, let's go. Give me the healing staff, and then we take, oh yeah, the diamond bell. So let's deck out our guys now. Ashura, whip. Actually, the diamond bell uses the magic stat, right?
Yes.
So I think Lena's the one that needs to use that.
Yeah, I believe she has the best magic. I usually give Ferris the whip.
Yeah. I guess that just leaves him stuck with either a dagger or a broadsword. Unless I don't want to use the
Or
healing.
the healing staff.
I mean, I could, but then I can't auto battle. So.
Right. I mean, you can. It just makes it a little harder.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Time to go steal an elven mantle.
Good luck with that.
I just accept that it normally costs like 5,000 gil to do it.
Well, you can go try.
I do normally manage to succeed at doing it after at least a few attempts, so...
Yeah, what's important about the stuff we just got, though, is that bells are only equipped by the Geomancer, and katanas are only equipped by the Samurai, neither of which you would normally have at this stage of the game.
Yep, but if you have a freelancer, you're allowed to use anything.
Oh yeah, and the whip that he got from the boss fight is only equipable by Beastmaster, which you would also not have yet.
Nope.
So that's part of what makes this so nice, having the freelancers. I do find that as a neat little like design of the game, that it gives you a few weapons for classes before it gives you the classes. So it even, like, if you're playing the game naturally, gives you a bit of an incentive to use freelancers here and there.
Fuck the King of Waltz. He's not important. Wait, no, that's not it. We want to go...
The one on the right.
Yeah, upstairs. Probably.
All right, buddy, good luck. Oh, you got a good start. That's a good start.
Yep. It would be nice if my shield blocked an attack.
Wouldn't it?
It really would. Ah! Yes! Come on, escape, escape, be a champion. Oh, come on, you have to now! Do it! No! Fuck. Yeah, so the trick with this is that they warn you that the jackanapes will fucking eat your soul, basically, if you come down here, so... But
yeah,
one of the best accessories you get for like half the game is also down here, and it's really worth coming to get it.
Yep.
If you have a thief, the thief can just flee from this. It makes it real easy to come down here, so...
Yeah. Or later, the ninja can do the same once you have the ninja.
Alright, we got...
Well, that wasn't too bad.
Well, yeah, like I said, I expect to use on average like 5 Phoenix Downs for this. Yeah, don't bother healing their health because they are not going to survive, so... Give him the mantle, and then... yeah, you can have the silver specs, and... Sure. Oh god. Well, the good news is that once you get the Elven Mantle, like, it normally helps you a little bit to get out, but...
It could, in theory. You also could have made use of a quick save.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
probably
if you did or not.
should have. I did not. Come on, get out of there, Galuf. No! How could you betray me like this? I definitely... Bless you. I should have definitely quick saved, because now I have to go get it again.
Yeah, you'll notice he keeps getting the fight in the same spot because this version of the game saves your RNG every time you like enter a room, and the system auto saves every time you enter a room. So he's reloading his autosave to keep not having to rerunning from all the way out of town.
Come on. Nope.
Well, just get absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, death. I want my fucking mantle. I will get it. It's just... It's
also worth noting that I doubt he'll bother with this, but I might have to later. On the right side of the room, you'll see 3 pots. The 2 on the left and right each contain 1,000 gil, and the one in the middle contains the quick time magic spell.
Yes. And yeah, the time mage absolutely wants that spell, but ha! Got away with nothing. Alright.
Wow.
You know what?
That's a save moment.
Alright. Yeah, so...
I think, didn't you make it to the thing without a fight? Well,
if I didn't fuck up,
not if you waste steps.
But yeah, like, at this stage, it is not worth... It's going to cost more in Phoenix Downs for me to get the 2,000 gil from those pots than it... You know, because the Phoenix Downs themselves are like $1,000 each, so...
Yeah.
I am willing to just waste, like, 5 of them just to get this mantle.
It is also worth noting that if you're willing to wait, you can get the quick spell at the end of the game in the Phantom Village. You don't need to get it here.
So, first things first, let's equip this again. Alright. And we'll save now that we have it. We just have to get out of this room.
Yeah, the GBA version had a nice trick for avoiding this problem, but it doesn't work anymore.
Way to use your cape. It's like, what's the point of even coming down here for it if you're just gonna lie down on the job?
I mean, you put it on Bart's. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that you handed it to him, and he just started waving it at him like a matador.
Yeah, that definitely happened. Yeah, also, in case you're curious, there is no point to actually killing this thing, because he will not give you, like, any experience at all.
No experience. I think you get, like, 1 gil, and, like, 1 ability point.
Yeah. Okay, I guess
like,
I didn't
despite
need
how
to, but...
crazily powerful he is, he's worthless to fight. And fighting him is a trick to begin with, because he knows the ability Moon Flute, which is a blue magic spell you can learn. Technically the first place you can get it.
Yep.
But Moon Flute berserks your entire party, and he counters with it every time you hit him. So the moment you do any damage to him once, he then berserks your entire party. Which does technically make it easier to damage him sometimes, but it's just not worth it.
There we go. Well, we got our Elven Mantle, and it cost us 4 Phoenix Downs, so...
Yeah, I usually wait to get the Elven Mantle until my party has enough health to take at least 1 hit without dying, because that makes it a lot more consistent to get through there.
Yeah. Let's go kill Garula.
Good luck with that.
Get our monk job. And that might be a
good... once you get monk, you'll be blazing, but this is probably gonna be the hardest fight you're gonna have for a little while.
Yeah. Everybody, go team, go. Oh,
so you never went to talk to the king.
Yeah, I never bothered with that, Yeah, you know what? I can tell I didn't because the meteor's not over here. Whoops. This is really helping my time here.
Yeah, what is your time? Let's get a time check.
Just an hour and a half, so...
Alright, yeah, I mean, you're still below half of what I've spent.
Yeah, but you spent, all of that time on 1 boss battle.
I did. Hopefully, you should be able to get through that boss a lot easier.
Yeah, you just focus punch him until he dies. If
You
you're
don't know how many tries it took me to get good RNG for that fight where he didn't just kill me with Wind Blast.
Yeah, and if I'm lucky, then he won't even cast Protect the first time or two I focus punch him.
I had to capture page 256 on all four of my characters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I had to capture four of those because when you release it, it casts Comet. And that was the only thing I could do to do moderate damage to him to be able to get through his drain phase at the end.
Oh, that's funny.
I got him really low, and then I just spammed Comet until he died, and it worked.
How many tries did that take?
Uh, God, it took at least a dozen times fighting him. But you don't know, it took me like almost 2 hours just to get all of the page 256s. Because
Yeah.
there's a trick to fighting those guys to get them turned into that page, and then guess what? That page knows Moon Flute, and it can screw you over by berserking you, so you can't capture it because you're berserk.
Yeah, that's not great.
For those of you who don't know, the Beastmaster's whole thing is that they can capture enemies using a catch ability, and then they hold on to that enemy, and their catch ability changes to a release ability. And when you release it, every monster does something specific.
They're Pokemon trainers.
Essentially, yes. But in order to catch an enemy, it's not a percent chance. It's automatic as long as the enemy is at 1/8 of their health or less. That is a very small window to work with.
I'm almost at level 10, so I may as well at least get to that point.
Oh yeah, that guy. Sorry, the Ricard mage. He drops fire rods.
Give me Fire Rod. Nope. Alright. Are we all 10 now? Yeah. No, Galuf still needs like one more battle. What's going on? Oh, I can't actually talk to him from in the water. That's interesting. Even though
No,
I'm
you
right.
gotta talk to him well.
Even though
Although
I'm.
the pillar next to him has an item.
Yeah, it does. Oh, yeah. Why is my auto... Oh, yeah, because that gets reset every time you, like, load from death.
Yeah, I was actually intentionally training at the lower estate areas because those monsters hit really hard.
Let's turn that back on. Continue auto battle. Here we go. How you doing,
Oh wait, continue
buddy?
auto battle gets turned off? That's weird.
Need some McDonald's? You want some chicken nuggets? Will that make you feel better? I can actually equip that.
You could. Probably even useful. Because
Yeah.
it's a bit higher than what you would normally have access to at this stage. Well, also, you never bothered to replace your armors, so
Yeah,
that might come to bite you in the ass soon.
Actually, I should probably give it to the whip user. It's a little bit more important. Oh, alright, dirt nap time. I think.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I also need to heal, and I think the save room is right here. Yeah, so. Alright, let's take a nap.
I see you're one of those people that only uses one save file.
Well, it's because if I, like, I'm gonna end up accidentally overwriting it otherwise. I moved my Berserker one to the bottom of the list so I don't fuck that up. So.
if you have thieves at this point, you can steal mithril knives from those wyverns.
Yeah,
It's
that's
very effective.
yeah, that's kind of useful. This one first.
Left.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be giving you any hints because you're trying to beat my time, but
Yeah, I know. But you know that sometimes I am a dum-dum, so I need all the help I can get.
it's true.
I got the flame rod! Eat shit!
Fudge. No.
It's actually, it
Oh,
kind of
man.
spites me because now I don't even really get to use my katanas.
I mean, true, but believe I honestly do not think you are properly equipped to fight Garula at this point or leveled. But it doesn't matter now because now you just all you need to do is wait until he starts counterattacking, and as soon as he starts counterattacking, that's when you pop your rod,
Yeah.
and that should either kill him or almost kill him.
God. Fantastic. Here, Gorilla. Come on. Here, boy. I got a tasty treat for you.
Yeah, he's a bit tankier. No, you're still doing good. I guess he did not get paralyzed by the first one. See, look at how hard he hits, and he attacks so quickly.
Yeah, he does hit hard. Alright.
I think you paralyzed him.
I might not even need to use the rod now. I'll use it just because I can, though.
Yeah, because you've definitely got to be down there. He only has 1,200 health, and it's at 800 when he starts counterattacking. All right, well, yeah, I think you got a really well-timed paralyze into a free fire rod you didn't deserve.
I am amazing at this game.
Absolutely did not deserve that.
Yeah. Well, the good news is that we are about to unlock our first class, which is actually from the first crystal. So, for the next, little while, every single character is going to be a monk. And then
Yeah, now the party's just really angry and punching everything in the face. And you can see your fourth job.
It's true. I won't be able to get to it for quite some time, but it's there. So, that's a shame. Yeah, we definitely fucked up on this crystal because we did not protect it.
Yeah, no, this one definitely goes down in the fuck up pile.
You can see behind me all the little shards of the crystal that we just broke. I have to actually talk to each one of these.
Yeah, I was a little confused why you were just standing there.
Forgot.
Oh, there's your summoner for later.
Get over here! I need you so badly!
Yeah, so obviously that crystal in the back corner is actually the Mime, but you won't be able to get it till the very end of the game. It's like a secret optional job.
Yeah.
It's quite a trick to get to it even, so that'll be fun.
You know what's really funny too? If you roll like 3 Berserkers and then Mime, you can't actually get Mime.
Oh yeah, that's true.
3 Berserkers and a Mime is basically a Quadzerker run. Alright.
I mean, point, any number of Berserkers plus Mimes is a Berserker run. You could have one Berserker and 3 Mimes, and you're still screwed.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, that's not where you want to be.
There's Lena trying to drift away, but no. I always like to think that that's a Final Fantasy IV reference. It's the game referencing when we lose
Rydia.
Rydia.
Yep.
But they're just like, no, we're not playing that again.
I mean, it kind of seems like we are. She's probably gonna be my summoner, so.
Yeah. Technically, I think Krill actually has a better magic stat than she does.
Yeah, that's true. It could be Krill. But I mean,
It's just awkward because Galoof is all physical stats.
well, one of them will be Mime probably because they can then have summon and other stuff on. So.
I don't even know what other stuff you want. Like, I feel like your Mime is wasted here.
I mean, on the other hand, I might make Bart's the Mime just because his cape is like the coolest of all of them. Alright. You know what? Well, we can come back and get Shiva later. It's not important right now.
Yeah, I would wait for that fight until you're more powerful. Hell, if you wait until you actually get the summoner, you can just throw a single fire rod and the problem's solved.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess you don't need... Well, no, yeah, you do need to wait till you get summoner now because you're all monks. Oh, you didn't change your classes.
I did not, but I also didn't fight anything yet, so it's all kosher.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm reminding you now, though.
Yeah, because this is the point where freelancers are no longer allowed to be a thing.
Yeah, the way this works is once you unlock classes, you must have all of your characters be a class at all times, and you must use every class you have unlocked if possible.
Did you just say class after, like, schooling me on calling it job earlier?
Maybe.
You fucking son of a bitch. Where the fuck is... Get out of here.
Scrolls to the bottom of the list to find the second job.
Okay, and Galoof.
Alright, so where are our health values now? What are we at? Oh, look at that. That's good health. 260 some.
Alright.
Our party is so tanky now all of a sudden.
Everybody has gear on. Good. They can't...
Oh man, remember that robe you had? No more.
Yeah, oops. God damn it. You know,
Oh, did you equip the Elven Mantle? Is that on somebody still?
You know what? It might have actually taken it off. It's on
Oh,
Galoof.
okay.
Yeah, alright, cool. Because I
It
think...
typically gets taken off because it's not really worth a lot of defense, and Optimize only cares about the raw defense
I think
stat.
the thing is I only have, like, 4 accessories, though, so... Oh yeah, these things are, like, free to kill because they basically can't hurt me, and I kill them in one attack.
Yeah, monks are very powerful. You'll notice that monks are, like, essentially dual-wielding with their fists, so every time they attack twice.
Well, despite the fact that they mostly can't hurt me, it is still possible for them to kill me, so probably should heal just a little bit.
What you really need to do is get yourself some real armor now once you get to Karnak.
Yeah, now, like, this is the point in the game where it's worth doing that. What the fuck am I doing here?
Probably the biggest loss here, though, is that monks can't equip shields, so we no longer have that block chance.
Yep. However, we probably will kill some of these enemies for a while because they're worth a lot of money for rods, and also I kind of need a little bit of experience here. I'm a little under-leveled for Liquid Flame.
Yeah, and you can't throw an ice rod at it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually fight it for real.
Yeah, I lucked out because I still had freelancers at this point, so I just got to throw ice rods at it.
Yeah, okay. Let's go buy armor, since, like, armor's, like, the only thing that I reasonably can buy.
What do you get? The silver plate, I think.
Yeah, they can't wield heavy armor, but they do get to wield silver plate. So
Yeah, they get to wear medium armor.
yeah. All right.
Oh, you can't even buy hats. That sucks.
Nope. All right.
I thought you could buy plumed hats here.
I'm going to jail. I didn't do it. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. I didn't do it. Fuck. Now I'm probably scheduled to be executed because this kingdom is terrible. This is probably the worst place to just yell "Don't fire" because you know, the fire is literally everywhere.
Yeah, the castle's just casually on fire. I'm not even joking. The castle is literally just casually on fire.
Yeah, look, it's like right in the top right, like right like here. You can see it's fire.
Like, that's just how it is. Like, there's nothing wrong. There's been no disaster. Like, the castle's just on fire.
The castle is on fire.
Also, you want to talk about failures? This guy just blew into another cell trying to escape from jail.
Yeah, it's not like the fucking door to the cell wasn't immediately visible to him right below him. I don't know
Well,
what...
I mean, I think so. Obviously, the scene doesn't display it well, but I think the logic is that you don't want to blast your way out of a cell through the front door because there's theoretically a guard watching you, at least in like normal jail circumstances.
But he could
like,
see there wasn't a guard, yeah. And if there was, so what? He's got fucking explosives. The guard is going to be toast. It's like, what's the guard gonna do? Try to disarm the explosives in like 3 seconds? I mean, they're not competent enough to, like, take explosives from their prisoners before locking them up, so...
Yeah, I always do have to wonder how he managed to have a dynamite in there.
Just staggering levels of incompetence.
Oh, look, the bookshelves that are casually on fire.
Yeah, I don't think that fire is supposed to be next to books. It isn't. That's not great.
If you look closely, you'll also notice that the fire is also specifically blocking our ability to get to any of the chests.
Yeah.
That's definitely not intentional.
You're not supposed to sleep in a bedroom where the bedroom is on fire.
It's fine.
What about all the smoke inhalation? It's fire retardant books, yeah. Oh yeah, and they just casually like throw dynamite at this wolf, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I don't know. Oh yeah, the other cool thing about the monks is that the fist is one of the only weapons that can actually crit in this game. So when they get angry, they get very angry.
Yeah, by default, unarmed attacks and katana attacks are the only attack types that have built-in crits.
Yeah.
There are some other specific weapons that can crit or automatically crit depending on the weapon, but those are the only two types that do it like just generically.
Alright, now we can buy... We need 3 more silver plates, and they can't even use mithril gloves, but they can use the armlets. So I guess I have 1, so I should buy 2 more.
Yeah, you might as well. They're pretty solid, and you actually can't buy a hat for your guys right now. That sucks.
Nope. Alright.
I'm pretty sure you could buy plumed hats back in Walls, but you'd have to go all the way back to Walls.
Yeah, we're not doing that right now. Alright, and you get to stay with the Elven Mantle for the time being. Alright.
You don't want to sell your excess crap.
Nah, it's fine. We don't...
Or not.
We'll worry about that later. Actually, I just sort by items. There we go. Okay, yeah, we got a good good amount of stuff here now.
All right, and now you can grind and decide how you want to handle Liquid Flame.
Yes, we can. However, it has been about 2 hours, so I think that's what we're going to do for today. And then we'll have more either tomorrow or on Saturday for sure, but it's a good spot to leave it for right now. So, yeah, I will see you guys later. There are plenty of other 4-job Fiesta streams that we can go watch, I'm sure. Let's take a quick look and see who's streaming this now. I think Northrex is actually in World 2 about to fight. He's right after the crystals, so we're gonna go and raid them. It'll be the first time for this channel, so there we go. Alright, everybody, thank you. If you're watching the replay, please click the thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments about the game, I always read through it all, so I will respond to it. So I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.
Yep, have a good one, everybody.